Today we're standing outside this amazing palace in the south of Poland. We've been here for 4 days. We've had a fantastic time, but I'm not going to bore you with the details because I'm not an expert. So I'm going to hand you over to the owner of this amazing building behind me to give you a short, brief history on the origins and where he is now. So this is Mr. Jam Parton, and Anya Parton, of course, is inside preparing the room. So over to you, Jim.
Okay, well, what an honour to be on one of Peter Dowell's videos, and thank you so much for coming and enjoying and being so.
It's been a great pleasure. It's been
great and positive guest. Now, we bought this place in 2007, and it was in a bit of a state. You know, it needed a new roof, although I call it a 10 bucket roof. You know, we only needed 10 buckets when it rained, so there was a roof. And then we got a bit of money from the ministry and put a new roof on it, and then we paid ourselves for a new facade. But basically, this building has been rebuilt every 100 years at least once for the last 700, because it existed in 1300. That's when it's first recorded, which means it's older than that, and there are medieval elements throughout. But we don't actually know, you know, which bit is what necessarily. We think it was probably a fortified tower. There's a well in the central courtyard in the middle. So certainly it's recorded as having been owned by a knight who had a duty to supply soldiers to the ruler of the time, who I think was Polish ruler at that time. It's a bit controversial because we're standing in what was Germany until 1945. You know, it became Prussia in 1743 when Frederick the Great bopped Maria Theresa on the nose and took it from Austria. And so what you see in that building is, well, the windows are not they're not original. They're from the 19th century. They're new, and the tower is actually from 1930. It's like a pagoda shape. I've got a photograph from 1900 showing a much different and taller and thinner tower, which I wouldn't mind having back actually, because it had a flat platform with a fantastic view from the top. But never mind, you can't have everything. It's been a wonderful building, you know, to rescue, and a terrific adventure, so we're very lucky and privileged to be the current custodians of it, and I wonder who'll have it next.
And just to clarify, if anybody wants to stay here, you're on Facebook, am I right?
We're on Facebook, we're on booking.com, on what's the other one called, Airbnb, but yeah, best just to.
And what would they have to look for? What's the
Piotrowice Nyskie Palace. Nyskie like Tiskie. Piotrowice is like Peter. There are 14 different Piotrowices in Poland, but there's only one Piotrowice Nyskie.
Thank you very much. So I want to thank you very much for an amazing holiday. Thank you very much, Jim.
Well,
thanks for watching, guys. Any comments below, any questions, send them to the man himself. He's the expert. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Goodbye.